Hey, what's going on, guys? We got the 8th anniversary live stream summary lineup for you. Now, I might not know everything in this images, but I'll try my best to tell you what it is. But the first image here is just a banner that I'll show you at the end of the video, where I'll show you they're giving out tickets for certain categories. So there's that, and then the slots are being bumped up to 1,000 to 2,000. That's gonna be very helpful. And Tifa's getting New Vision Plus, which we already knew. The first impressions for Tifa, she's going to have a lot of stats. 600% to be exact, just like any New Vision Plus now is going to be getting. Instead of 300%, it's 600%, and then you have more LB levels and things like that. But Tifa doesn't have any LB damage buffs. I thought she did, but she does not. She actually does not have any LB damage buff cooldown or anything like that, so she's going to fall off hard. But for now, she'll probably be okay. So as you can see here with this is the New Vision Plus. So it is not a new rarity. Thankfully, they haven't gotten that crazy yet. But it's not a new rarity just yet. You go from 120 to 130, and then your LB damage, your LB level is going up to 50 instead of 40. So that's probably the biggest deal to me. And you also get a special slot for one thing. That's like EX abilities, I believe is what it is. So they're called like EX abilities. You get like a special golden slot as the slot 5. When I saw slot 5 originally when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, the new slot. But it's just something more specific to that. So the way to get New Vision Plus is, of course, you need EX3, and then you need this pearl thing in a quest. So this one, for example, will be for Tifa. You have to beat Rufus, and you get this pearl here. So there's that. Zenny will be needed, or money, whatever, Gil. That's interesting, right? And everybody should be able to get EX3 Tifa, because they gave out a bunch of shards before the anniversary started. So you should be able to have EX3 Tifa if you don't already have her. Here are some EX abilities. They're nothing special. 40% attack, really. Not really the thing I'm chasing right now. 40% attack, and then 20% defensive spirit or defense or spirit, one of those two. And they're showing you some like new ability layout, so you can get some new abilities, I believe. And so there's rain, and here's a bunch of units that got buffed or changed. I already talked about Daisy and Fina, how disappointing those are. And then I believe all the rest of these are just getting some upgrades in that menu here, in this menu. And so Daisy and Fina are getting crowns. I don't know what Aerith is getting, because I looked at her wiki page and it didn't seem like there's anything changed, but it's probably something so small that doesn't even matter, because Aerith at this point is like a joke, like a trash off-banner. So we already know that these are all coming. I already talked about these in my previous video. I already talked about his leader skill. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip all of this stuff, but the vision card is good, but it's bait. I feel like it's just huge bait to go to EXT for him, but the vision cards are good. And then, yeah, here's the last swell that I did not talk about because his info wasn't out yet. So my first impressions of the last swell is he's incredibly disappointing for a New Vision Plus unit. All you have to do is just look at his kit. No 150% amp. So you have to rely on 100% amp for him? Really? And the trade-off is getting 500% LB damage buff. That's not even worth it. 500% LB damage is not as good as 150% amp. I was expecting like these New Vision Plus units to get like 2 turns of 150% amp or something, but like they went a completely different direction, and it's not even... Like, I don't get it. His LB is the highest in the game, but he has no 150% amp, and his weapon is his TMR, and it only has like 180 something attack for a 2-handed weapon. Like, what is going on? And his S TMR doesn't make any sense for him, because it's basically Tidus S TMR. Has the the 5-turn LB damage thing. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get Lastwell at all. I feel like they shafted him yet again, because it just feels like he's not good. So that's my first impressions of Last Well. I just don't understand what they're doing with Last Well. They have some kind of like internal hatred for him for some reason, because every single Last Well that comes out, there's always something wrong with him. Last one, he had a 300% leader skill. This one, no 150% amp, and a weird TMR and STMR. Like the TMR gives 1,000 flat stats, so it's like, oh, I should probably use it, but it only has 100 something attack. So it's like, why? And then all on top of that, there is no shift units at all in this whole thing. They're all SLBs, so it's even worse. Okay, and also he doesn't have a leader skill. Just wanted to point that out. He doesn't have a leader skill. I don't know what's going on with this, but he's the first only Tifa, and in this last one can be Neo Vision Plus currently. And there's some changes here. I already talked about all this stuff here, so go watch that video if you want to know about these things, but I'm just gonna go ahead and skip over. Story, the event, the usual event, 3,700 lapis, and there's gonna be these things here. So that's in the event box, and also in the event box you can actually get these tickets here, which will allow you to get a Neo Vision guarantee, I believe. So that's cool, I guess. Kind of expected for an anniversary though, but it's still pretty cool. And I think the Charlotte is free, like the free Charlotte, I guess. I don't remember seeing that in the data, but there's a Charlotte for some reason. Yeah, that was not in the data. I think that's a new Charlotte, because this fragment icon does not recognize with the other Charlotte, so I believe this one's new. But since I don't even see her in the data, she's probably not good since she's free. But it is what it is. He got a leader skill change, and then Hadler got the 150% amp, which I already talked about. So that's pretty decent. 10 free pulls, and I'll show you guys what these tickets are soon. And that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So that's the anniversary live stream. There's, other than the slot changes, there really isn't a lot of changes. There needed to be a lot more changes than this. Fragment change. Fragment dungeon change. There was no mention of that. The rates. There was no mention of that. Like it just feels like they made it more special, but it really wasn't. It was just basically the shroud and mystery of what Neo Vision Plus was going to be, and then after that they kind of fell off. Because yeah, you can give all these upgrades here, all these Neo Vision for these Season 1 characters, and that's pretty good faith. That's pretty cool for them to do that. But then it's just like, where's all the changes mechanically in the game? Where are more events, or, you know, Shard Dungeon, like I said, Shard Dungeon changes? Where are the rates increases? Things of that nature. Where is the Neo Vision pool reduction? Although I guess at this point it doesn't matter, because now that Neo Vision Plus is here, I'm assuming that most units will be able to get to Neo Vision Plus, so I guess that's an okay thing. But still, would have been nice for there to be a Neo Vision pool reduction. And at this point there should be 5 shards per day on every character, like Global had in the Shard Dungeon, because now you have to have everybody EX3, no questions. At that point, at some point, everybody has to be EX3. You can't rely on EX2 anymore. It has to be EX3 so you can get EX4 eventually. So I'm really disappointed. I woke up this morning thinking that there was going to be at least some kind of huge change for something in the game, mainly Shard Dungeon, and there isn't any. They're still doing the same old slow pace. You know how long it takes? If you're a new player, it takes so long. If you don't know, if it takes so long in the Shard Dungeon to even get EX3 on a unit from EX1 or EX2, or like especially EX0. Like if you pull a unit on a daily, a new unit on a daily, and you have no ways of getting other shards, now you're stuck in the Shard Dungeon for like what, like 6 months? That's a long time. I just don't understand why they didn't change the shard dungeon to have 5 per day. It really hurts now. Because now only whales will be able to get EX3 on the newest character. And I know that for sure. Because I used to do the exact same thing with with Locke and all those. It's tough because the rates are so low. And premium step-ups premium banners in general are just not very good. And what's funny is you can actually pity Lastwell, but not any of the other ones. You can't pity Pheno or Rain, but you can pity Lastwell. That tells you a whole lot. So, all in all, there are some changes in here that are exciting, but then there's some stuff, and you gotta have a level-headed mind and say, where are all these other things that we wanted? Where are the shard dungeon changes? Where are the rates increases? Where are new trials and things that then they still haven't made a new elemental trial thing yet. I can't remember what they're called. The Graces, I believe. They still haven't made a new one since the Wind one. So are they just not doing that anymore? I don't know. Because there still is not a light one. There's no new ones of that. So what are they doing with that? There's no new trials at all. So hopefully for part 2 there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming, because honestly in this one it's just kind of just some good things, but then there's some things that are just whatever to me. So we'll have to see how that comes out to play. Anyways, let's go into the actual game here. Alright, so we're in the actual game and we have these tickets here. You can do 10 tickets at a time. Let's see what you get with these. Let's see what's going to happen, and I don't know if these are going to come on gold or not, but maybe they will. So there is a new vision in here. That's cool. Okay, there's 10 new visions. This will help you out, I assume, helping you out with getting, EX4 on a lot of these characters. Some of these I could probably get like EX6 on. No joke, like... Hopefully we get something somewhat new. I don't need any of these characters, by the way. So far I've not really needed any of this. Definitely don't need that. I might get like EX10 on them. That is something I would not cry about. That I already don't need. But if they're gonna be giving out 10 per day, I doubt that, but okay, I'll take that. I don't believe he's EX3 yet. And whatever on that. She's not EX3, I believe, but who cares about that? Alright, so there's that. And then there's these things here. My lion is not EX3, so I might try this, but I already have Squall EX3. I have all these EX3'd, except for Lion, so the chances of getting Lion are probably pretty small. And I don't even know if these are guaranteed new visions or not. All these are already EX3. And all these are already EX3, so I might as well just try this. Just maybe YOLO for Lion if it's guaranteed. Let's see what happens when we use these tickets here, guys. Okay, so this new isn't guaranteed. Is it gonna be Lion though? Because if it's any of the other ones, that's a big L, because I already have. Oh. No, I already have EX3 Squall. Which would be. Okay. That's weird. Okay, good. I got a Lion. Okay, good. That's actually a big W. That's a huge W then. Unless you just get all of them, I guess. You just get all the ones that are in the image. I guess that's pretty cool. There's no picking or choosing then. Okay. So we're all learning together. You just get guaranteed all those characters on the image. That's pretty cool, actually. I gotta say that's actually pretty cool. You literally are guaranteed. I don't know what's up with all this. I don't really need all that, but okay. You're guaranteed. Oh, and then you get 50. Oh wow, this might actually be the most generous thing that they've ever done. Of course now that you don't really. Now that EX4 are a thing and New Vision Plus is a thing, now they're gonna do all this stuff. But yeah, you guarantee all the stuff in this image here. So you can actually choose any of those. You get guaranteed all those, and then 50 shards on top of that. So pretty good. And then let's look at what this is, because I'm actually curious what this is. Hopefully it's not like a 50%, you know, thing. It is! It is 50%! Okay, it's trash. I was like, oh, is this gonna be something interesting? Nope. 50%. And then a 50% killer. That's at least something. But, really? Really? Are you kidding me with this? So if you played since way back when they did the other 50%, now you can put both of them together, and now you have 2 slots for 100% for free. That's a joke, dude. Come on. That's laughable. Alright, and then these tickets here allow you to have... Oh, wow. I don't think they'll give this ticket out. I don't believe this ticket's here. Yeah, I don't think that ticket's there, but let's look again. I don't think they'll give out a all New Vision summon. No, I don't think that ticket's it. That seems way too generous. Yeah, that's not it. It's this one. So you get 2 guaranteed New Visions, but the options here in this one are not really that great, other than Deus. And then this one seems a little bit better, because you have her in here, you have her in here. The other one's not so great, but okay. All right, so I guess that's gonna be it for this video. This video is already way too long. Appreciate you watching. All right, so hopefully they'll be giving out more of these tickets and these ones as well, because it'd be nice to get more shards and stuff, I guess. And here's the banner pity stuff. And yep, last will's in here, of course. That says a whole lot for what he is. And the way to get this is if you go through the entire step up here, down here. Not this one. You have to go through this entire thing here to get this vision card, but it's just for the stuff you can get in summons anyways. It's like, these are good cards, but it's like you can get these during pulls. I don't think I actually have this one. I don't believe I actually have this one, surprisingly. I have so many of the rest of those, but not that one, I believe. Alright. What's in here? Okay, so I believe that's this other thing that they did already. It's nothing to do with the anniversary. I believe it's just this. I believe it's just this, so it's nothing special there. And whoever pulled on the Dragon Quest stuff is a big sucker, because why would you do that? At this point, why would you even pull on why would anyone even pull on any of this? Like this, or this, or this. Especially this. That's a lot of lapis. Then why would you, like, who would even do this? That's a lot of lapis for trash units at this point. Now, he's not trash, but yeah. Anyways, video's over. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. I want to know what you guys think about the 8th anniversary. Is it good? Is it suitable? Was there needed to be more? I'll hear you in the comments. Peace.